Hi guys, guess who's back to doing long form content? Yeah, it's your boy Solo. Welcome to ET Africa. Well, it has been quite some time since I did a video here, and thank you so much for joining me. If you like the content, please like, share and subscribe. Remember to subscribe, press that subscribe button. Okay, so today I'm doing a review of the new Airpods Pro 3. I've been using this for a few weeks now, and these things are something. Apple has done it again. They have made something bigger, literally bigger, something better, and something missing a button. The Airpods Pro 3 case is bigger than the Airpods Pro 2 case because we are collecting extra large accessories now, but it is missing the pairing button that used to be there on the Airpods Pro 2 case. Why Apple did that, who knows? It's their thing, and that's it. Apple looked at a functional button that was not causing any problems to anyone, and they said, maybe let's not this time. They decided that now when we are pairing, you double tap the front, and sometimes that gets a bit finicky, but I guess it works most of the time. So at the AirPods Pro 3, worth upgrading from the AirPods Pro 2? Well, the answer is not very straightforward. If you care about battery health, if you care about sound quality, if you care about deep bass, if you care about noise cancellation, all those basics of using the AirPods Pro, then you might want this upgrade. However, if you care about cost and value for money, may I introduce you to the AirPods Pro 2. If you have them already, you don't need to move. If you don't have these will be more cost effective, and it will give you, I will say, 75% of what the AirPods Pro 3 will give you. Before I get into anything else, let's talk design first, because Apple definitely made choices here. From the look of it, everything looks quite similar, right? Let's start with the case. So the case, it's larger. Not too large, not unwieldy large, but it's definitely larger. Like, come on, that's a big difference. Anyway, so they said, let us make it pocketable. Perfect. However, let's make you feel it in the pocket. We are still minimalists, but we are loud about our minimalism. The AirPods themselves got a redesign. Apple moved the front bit where the ear tips mount, shifting it slightly forward, which lets the body of the AirPod sit a bit outside your ear canal. So instead of burrowing into your skull like the AirPods Pro 2s, these ones chill a little closer to the entrance. It's subtle, but this tiny shift is actually part of what makes the new fit so much better. And one more thing about the design, once again, no black AirPods. At this point, Apple is just trolling us because they actually teased a black looking AirPod at one of their AirPods Pro 3 teaser videos, which I'll insert here. So at this point, they're just trolling us. We literally have black iPhones, black MacBooks, black iPads, black almost everything. But when it comes to the AirPods, Tim Cook just said, no, white. We just want white forever. Let's talk comfort and fit. The AirPods Pro 3 sits a bit outside of your ear, and so it doesn't press too much into your ear like the AirPods Pro 2 did. In fact, at some point, I feel like it's not there anymore whenever I wear it because of how much the shell, the body of the AirPod is not pressing into my earlobe. So it's kind of like the AirPods finally learned to respect personal space, and yeah, they are respecting personal space while at the same time fitting very securely and very comfortably in your ear. And the new foam infused tips, elite. The Pro 2 tips are super soft and feel like a polite handshake. The Pro 3 tips are more firm and feel like a warm hug. Apple even added a 5th tip size, 5. Someone in the Cupertino lab said, there's a generation of years we're not serving. I reckon that's where the pairing button budget went. Worth it? Maybe if the new extra small ear tips serve you, perfect. It is completely worth it. If not, meh. And they also added a new tip fit test in settings, because nothing screams luxury like your AirPods judging you for not knowing how to wear them. At least they try to be nice to you as they do it. A win is a win. Speaking of fit, there's actually a way to wear them, especially if you use the larger ear tips. You put them in as you normally would, then you twist them upwards slightly so that the tail is almost facing forward. This is because these new foam infused tips, especially the larger ones, are more oval shaped than round, and once you have them in the normal way, they are a bit skewed, so that small twists make them sit properly in your ear canal, and the seal and comfort with this is completely amazing. Which brings me to noise cancellation. Now, the noise cancellation of this actually shocked me. It's crisp, dare I say unbelievable. Like I can hear my thoughts a bit too clearly, kinds of unbelievable. The Pro 2 sometimes felt like they were pulling on my ear, like they were trying to inhale my brain or vacuum my soul. But the Pro 3, smooth, comfortable, powerful, without being aggressive. And even on adaptive mode, with music playing, I barely hear anything from the outside. I literally walked outside a construction site and all I could hear was Rihanna asking somebody to lift her up. Next up, sound. The AirPods Pro 3 sound so good. And I will repeat that. The AirPods Pro 3 sound so good. Apple could have called this the AirPods Pro 3D and it would have made sense. Why? Because the soundstage is wider. It's more spacious in a way. I don't know how to explain it. It feels more spacious, like the music is playing in the room around you and not just bouncing around in your skull. And the bass, surprisingly good, even at low volumes. I kept reducing the volume, trying to see where the bass vanishes, like my hopes every time I am updating iOS. But nope, it stays clean, well defined and punchy. Chef's kiss on the bass. They did a good job with managing the bass. I've seen a number of reviewers criticize the bass on this, saying that the bass is so much it makes the sound and the music sound very processed. But to be honest, for me, I love this. The bass is exactly what I was looking for. I was feeling like the AirPods Pro 2 bass was a bit teeny in my opinion, because I love bass. For this, perfect for me. And you see, nobody's going to use this for video editing or any kind of professional work. So for the average consumer, the AirPods Pro 3 bass is perfect. Now let's talk about that asterisk I put up there. Battery life. Apple did make the case battery life shorter, down from 30 hours on the 2s to 24 hours on the 3s, because reasons. Maybe they needed more money for that fifth pair of ear tips. That sounds bad, I know, until you realize that they made the battery life on the actual AirPods a bit better. Now it runs from having 5 hours battery on the individual AirPods to having around 8 hours. I couldn't kill this even with a full day of wearing them. I just couldn't kill them. And even if they go low, just a few minutes charging gives me around 2 more hours of listening. So the battery on the AirPods case went down, yes, but the actual listening time on the AirPods themselves, perfect. So overall, they actually survive the day better. Maybe now I have to charge them a few more times, maybe 3 times a week, when I used to previously charge my 2s around maybe 2 times a week, and that's okay. It doesn't make such a big difference to the way I use them. And yeah, I guess that's just Apple math, and like girl math, we don't question it. And gladly, I have not found myself with dead AirPods and a dead AirPod case, because Apple, knowing what they had done, sneakily added a notification, like they did with the Apple Watch as well, to remind me to charge my AirPod case when the battery gets too low. So that's a plus. Oh, and Apple added heart rate sensors to the AirPods Pro 3, because apparently now my ears are fitness trackers too. One really useful thing though, if your Apple Watch is not on you or you left it somewhere, this will record your heart rate and save the data straight to the health app on your iPhone. and that is quite useful. So even without the watch, you don't miss a beat, literally, because heart rate,
Apple says that these contain studio grade microphones, which means I can replace my studio microphone with these and you will not notice. So, did you notice? Exactly.
The AirPods Pro 3 also got a nice durability upgrade. They are now water, sweat, and dust resistant with an IP57 rating, up from the AirPods Pro 2's IP54 rating. So they can handle workouts better, handle dustier environments, and basically they are tougher now. So you can comfortably use them in the rain, but don't shower in them though. Now, before I wrap this up, let's talk about software, because here is the fun twist. All the new software features that are coming to the AirPods Pro 3, you can get on the AirPods Pro 2. Everything. Live Translate coming to the AirPods Pro 2. Personalized spatial audio improvements coming to both. The new voice isolation tricks coming to both. So if you're planning to upgrade because of the new software features like live translation, you don't need to, because all those features are coming to the AirPods Pro 2 as well. And these updates are going to blur the line between the AirPods Pro 2 and the AirPods Pro 3 even more. However, talking about updates, this really gets me about Apple. Why? In the year of our Lord 2025, can't I just initiate an AirPods update from the settings? You have a whole page of settings. Why not add just one simple button for update AirPods? The AirPods get updated automatically. You never know the day nor the hour. They will get updated. And if you want to manually initiate an update, you have to perform this sacred ritual that Apple has. Place both AirPods in the charging case, close the lid, connect them to a charger, and place them somewhere in the vicinity of your phone, iPad, or Mac. And by the power vested in the cloud by Apple, they will update. That sounds less like a process to update software and more like a process to hatch a dragon egg. Why do I have to go through all that hassle to initiate an update? Just give me a simple button in settings. One of the reasons I am personally very happy to upgrade to the AirPods Pro 3 is because I finally get to ditch the godforsaken lightning cable that I've been dragging around like an unwanted ex. The Pro 3s are USB-C, and I have been postponing upgrading my Pro 2s to the USB-C version because I was actually anticipating the release of the Pro 3s. So this upgrade has finally allowed me to ditch that lightning cable. It's therapeutic, a character arc even. So, AirPods Pro 2 versus AirPods Pro 3. Should you upgrade? Well, if you want better sound, better active noise cancellation, better battery health, better microphones, better bass, better durability, then yes, well, unless you are thinking about the case that apparently holds less charge, however, it will cost you an arm and a leg. And the AirPods Pro 2 still sound very, very good with very well balanced sound and good noise cancellation. So, in terms of value for money, if you're not trying to take out a small loan, the AirPods Pro 2. They still continue delivering even after all this time. And now they are going to get even cheaper as the Pro 3s flood the market. So this is actually the best time for you to get the Pro 2s before they run out of stock everywhere. So tell me what you think about the AirPods Pro 3. Do you think you're going to get yourself a pair, or do you want to save some money and instead of getting the 3s, get the 2s? Like the video if your ears deserve nice things. Subscribe if you're awesome. And I'm going to see you on the next one. Thank you for watching.